I'm Dr. Lauren Ingram, UTC's Director of General Education. As you make your way towards earning your bachelor's degree at UTC, you're going to go through 3 different academic paths. You know already about choosing a major and taking the courses in your major to be able to graduate. Most students will also have a minor or electives that they need to take to complete their degrees. The third piece of it is what we call general education. Those are the 3 pieces that you'll follow. General education is a way that we at UTC helps prepare our students to have and develop a broad base of knowledge and skills, including critical thinking and effective communication. As well, we want to make sure that you have opportunities to explore areas of interest that are beyond your major. Your major doesn't define you. In fact, when I speak with parents, I'll say, if you have a college degree, how many of you currently are still working in the area that you majored in college? And every single time, lots of parents admit, you know what? No, I've really ventured in areas that I wasn't necessarily expecting to go. So our general education program really does help to prepare you for life beyond the specific area that you specialize in your major. It's also something that's really a part of American university culture. We want to prepare our students to be broadly educated with an ability to think for themselves and solve problems that come up, because you never really know what life is going to throw at you. There are several different categories of coursework that you'll pursue. We'll start with rhetoric and composition. You'll take 6 to 7 credit hours depending on your placement at the start. This is your introduction to college writing, to the principles of making strong public arguments, defending your positions. You'll also take a course in mathematics. All of the ones that are currently certified in this category are offered by the math department. And then you'll take one course in statistics. Many of these are offered by the math department, but you'll also find them in other areas of the university. The purpose of having a statistics requirement is that we really want all of our students upon graduation to have the basic familiarity with statistical reasoning. We also require 7 to 8 hours of natural sciences. So you can take one natural science, a class such as chemistry or physics or geology or biology, with a lab, and another science course without a lab. We really want all of our students to have the experience of being in a scientific laboratory, practicing the scientific method, and really understanding what that means. We also have a category called behavioral and social sciences. This is 6 credit hours. Behavioral and social sciences are areas such as economics, psychology, political science, those sorts of things. And so you'll take one course from an academic area, and then the second course you take in this category needs to come from a different academic subject area. We also have 12 credit hours in fine arts and humanities. These are broken into 4 distinct subcategories. Historical understanding, literature is another subcategory, thoughts, values, and beliefs, and then visual and performing art. Now, depending on your major, occasionally some majors do have exemptions and you don't take the full 12 hours in fine arts and humanities. So definitely work with your advisor to understand what's required for your major. And then non-Western culture is a 3 credit hour requirement that offers you the opportunity to develop some global awareness of how cultures approach problems and see the world in ways that are different than perhaps the way we see them here in the West. On this slide, I want to point you to the general education website here at UTC and let you know what you might find there. You'll see category outcomes. These are student learning outcomes that we want to make sure every student has accomplished by the time you complete that category requirement. So here you can see in Rhetoric and Writing 2, the specific kinds of things we want you to develop and understand and be able to do by the time you finish this category. Underneath the outcomes, you'll see all the specific courses that could be used to fulfill that category. So again, work with your advisor to help you choose a course that you are interested in, that looks interesting to you, but also ensures that you're satisfying the requirements for that category.
Hi, I am Jason Harville with the UTC. As you heard from Dr. Ingram, every major requires a math to be taken. Depending on your major will depend on the math course that you are required to take. Each group of math courses require a specific ACT score. As you will see, that will depend on which one you are allowed to start off with. You may be thinking, what math course should I take? Course placement is based on major and math ACT, SAT subscore. You will see on your screen that Math 1010 requires no minimum ACT, SAT subscore. Math 2150 requires a 19 through 25 ACT, and 2160 requires a 26 plus. Those students are usually part of the education program. Math 1130 and Math 1830 are the basis for business and several of the sciences. Math 1710, 1720, 1730, and 1950 are the basis for other sciences and engineering courses. If your subscore falls below an 18, you do have some options in order to get math ready, if you are requiring Math 1130, 1710, or 2150. You can enroll in the Step Ahead Math Bootcamp program, retake the ACT to increase your subscore, or enroll in the appropriate math courses at a community college during a summer term. The Step Ahead Math program, also known as the Math Bootcamp, is a 9-day program to boost your college algebra, pre-calculus, or first math for teachers course. It starts August 5th and will end August 13th. It's a $95 fee, which includes on-campus housing. College credit will not be earned for this program, and you can sign up by visiting the math website by July 31st at 1 p.m. Some of you will be bringing in AP and IB credit, also dual enrollment. This is credit that you can bring into UTC that can help you move forward in your degree. Dual enrollment equivalencies along with AP and IB scores needed for credit can be found on the Records Office webpage. Dual enrollment, AP, and IB must be submitted directly from the college for dual enrollment, College Board for AP, and the International Baccalaureate for IB. Your high school transcript is not enough.